Hello and welcome. In this video, we are discussing about SAP ABAP creating internal tables. So, data statement is used to declare an internal table. The program must be told where the table begins and ends. So, use the begin of statement and then declare the table name. After this, the occurs addition is used followed by a number, here 0, and occurs tells SAP that an internal table is being created, and the 0 states that it will not contain any records initially. It will then expand as it is filled with the data. Following is the syntax: data begin of internal table occurs 0. Let's create the fields on a new line. For instance, create name, which is declared like Z customers 1 hyphen name. Create another field called DOB like Z customers 1 hyphen DOB, and it is useful initially to give the field names in internal tables the same names as other fields that have been created elsewhere. Finally, declare the end of internal table with the end of internal table. So data begin of iTab 01 occurs 0, name like Z customers 1 hyphen name, date of birth like Z customers 1 hyphen DOB, end of iTab 01. Here iTab 01 is commonly used shorthand when creating temporary tables in SAP. The occurs clause is used to define the body of an internal table by declaring the fields for the table. When the occurs clause is used, you can specify a numeric constant n to determine additional default memory if required. The default size of memory that is used by the occur 0 clause is 8 KB, and the structure of the internal table is now created, and the code can be written to fill it with the records. An internal table can be created with or without using a header line. So to create an internal table with a header line, use either begin of clause before the occurs clause or the with the header line clause after the occurs clause in the definition of the internal table. So to create an internal table without a header line, use the occurs clause without the begin of clause. You can also create an internal table as a local data type, a data type used only in the context of current program by using the types statement, and this statement uses the type or like clause to refer to an existing table. The syntax to create an internal table as a local data type is types internal table type like internal table type of line type item with the key initial size number. Here the internal table type specifies a table type for an internal table, internal underscore tab, and line underscore type underscore tab specifies the type for a line of an internal table. And in type statement, you can use the type clause to specify the line type of an internal table as a data type, and like clause to specify the line type as a data object. Specifying a key for an internal table is optional, and if the user does not specify a key, the SAP system defines a table type with an arbitrary key. Initial size number creates an internal table object by allocating an initial amount of memory to it. In the preceding syntax, the initial size clause reserves a memory space for size number table lines, and whenever an internal table object is declared, the size of the table does not belong to the data type of the table. Much less memory is consumed when an internal table is populated for the first time. Example: Step 1. Open the ABAP editor by executing SC38 transaction code. Initial screen of ABAP editor appears. And step 2. In the initial screen, enter a name for the program. Select the source code radio button and click the create button to create a new program. Step 3. In the ABAP program attributes dialog box, enter a short description for the program in the title field. Select the executable program option from the type drop down menu in the attributes group box and click the save button. And write the code in ABAP editor. Report is a internal underscore demo. Types begin of customer line, cust ID type C, cust name 20 type C, end of customer line. Types my table type sorted table of customer line with unique key cust id. Right, my table is an internal table. Save, activate and execute the program as usual. And in this example, my table is an internal table and a unique key is defined on the cust underscore id field. And the above code produces the output my table is an internal table. So this was a brief discussion on SAP ABAP internal table, and we will be discussing more on SAP ABAP in the upcoming videos. Thanks for watching this video. Bye for now.